It's Eli. Obviously, I just woke up a little while ago, but I worked all night, so I deserved it. But in any case, I'm blogging. Oh God, the wind. Fucking northeastern Pennsylvania, or southeastern. My bad. Tomorrow's my birthday. I hit 14 months on T on the 9th. Um, Lots of stuff's changing. I'm getting like more facial hair and stuff, which is weird. My voice dropped a little bit. I don't know if that's because like the weather changing as it went from summer to winter in like I don't know 2 days, but I don't know. Like I said, everything's pretty good. I mean, like I'm not romantically speaking, I'm not really looking for anything right now. I mean, like kind of an open mind kind of deal. I'm just really adjusting to my work schedule a lot. I'm making it my first priority because it's a really fucking nice paycheck, and it's going to be really easy to save money. I have a few things I need to take care of first, which I'm not going to disclose on here because if you're close to me, you understand what's going on. If not, it's probably not something I want to tell you. You know. In any case, I wanted to talk about National Coming Out Day because that was, I think, that was yesterday, I think. Um, yeah, it was yesterday. It was the 11th. Today's the 12th. So, yeah, pretty much how I came out. I guess I'll touch on this a little bit to make my video a little longer for you guys. But the way I came out, as a lot of you probably know that are pretty good friends with me, it took me a really long time to figure out that I was trans. I came out as a lesbian around 14 or 15. My parents weren't really surprised. I mean, my dad wasn't happy, but I mean, his one phrase was always, "Well, at least you won't get pregnant." So, it was just kind of an unspoken thing. I mean, my mom was pretty cool with it, so it really. I mean, like she said, it took her a while to accept it herself. I mean, she just didn't show it around me because she didn't want to upset me. But I started realizing things like I don't know. I was hanging out with two of my really good friends who are also transgender, and I was hanging out with them a lot, and especially because my friend Drew, I have known him since God, like the dawn of time, which to me is like middle school. But we've known each other for a really long time, been through a lot of shit together. So I mean, I just really, it's not even an influence thing. It's more of a like, I just always knew, and being around him just made me feel better about it, knowing that I wasn't the only person in the entire universe. Because in the area that I live in, it's fairly uncommon, unless you go down to like downtown Philadelphia or like something like that. Like in the burbs, there's really not a lot of trans people, or a lot of trans people that I know of. Like some might just, be stealth. But in any case, I started questioning it. I'm gonna move the ashtray so I don't move so much, but I started questioning it around like 18. I said something to him. I said, I think I might be this way, man. And he said, well, you should really, really think about it before you go through with anything. And I waited a bunch of years and I researched and I watched him and how tea affected him. And, he has issues mentally like I do. So, I was worried about that and, this, that, and the third. When push come to shove, I was just so uncomfortable. I mean, like, I had a girlfriend for, like, a year and a half, and, like, I was happy and stuff, and shit just started to get bad because I just wasn't comfortable with my body. I was trying to medicate with drugs. Like, it wasn't a good time. So, I mean, finally, like, right around when we took our break, my ex and I started noticing things about myself. I mean, like little masculine things that I always thought were just, I'm a girl and I just like masculine shit. And I had to realize it wasn't like that. It was more like I didn't feel right in my body. I'd layer clothes, not even thinking about it because I just was ashamed of my chest. And it has nothing to do with, femininity or being a girl. It's just I never felt okay in my own skin. I always felt like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess the best way is like a bull in a china shop in a way. I felt like too big for my fucking environment. You know what I mean? Like I needed a lot of shit to figure out. And I came out to friends, and my ex knew. She said she knew. She was waiting for me to come out. So I came out to her around like May or June. Like once it hits this May or June, it'll be 2 years. So about like a year and a half at this point, I've been out. And then I went through all the motions and I got a doctor's appointment and I set it up and I went through all the like intake processes and stuff like that. And I started getting my testosterone around August of last year. I didn't tell my parents until like right before I started T. So I mean like that was probably not a good decision on my behalf because I probably should have told them. I mean it's a pretty critical thing, but at the same time like you gotta understand like I've always been really independent with that kind of thing. Like, if I want something, I'm gonna go get it. And I mean, like, if I feel how I am, that so be it. Like, A lot of things I've learned in the past 14 months, and like even though I learned them from a lot of my friends, is like just like identities sexually and stuff like that. Is like I just identify as queer. Like you ask me, are you a boy or a girl? I say yes. A lot of people don't understand why I do that, but it's because it's nobody's business. It's not like I come up and walk up to you and shake your hand and say, hey, do you have a penis, like, or a vagina? You know, it's just like it's not important. So I've become very queer with my gender as well, but I still identify mainly as male. It's just at work, if I get misgendered or, you know, like I was introduced as a female there because they didn't really go over that. HR kind of skipped over the me being trans part. But in any case, everybody's really cool, and they all refer to me as he anyway. Like, they're like, we can't see you as girl. And I was like, yeah, I can't either. So, you know, it's cool. But yeah. And I mean, I've accepted a lot of criticism from both parts of my family about me being trans, and a lot of people that said they'll never accept it. They'll never call me Eli. They'll never call me he, him, his. Like, my dad's one of those people. Like, my dad loves me for me, but, I mean, when it comes push them to shove, like, it's really, like, we're not on a level like that. And, like, a lot of people on both sides of my family were not like that either. I mean, like, it's just kind of an unspoken thing. Like, my one aunt knows, most of my dad's side knows, and, like, they don't really give a shit because they're pretty damn liberal. I mean, and my aunt and my uncle are gay on my dad's side, so, I mean, they're brother and sister, but they're gay. So I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit more liberal. My grandmom, I don't really talk to my grandmom Weaver because she was very unaccepting about it. My stepbrother, I don't talk to because of that too. My oldest brother, I talk to about it because he is very, very accepting. And my nephews and my niece, everybody's like super cool with that. And my niece's mom knows, and she's totally, totally, totally accepting. So I kind of lucked out, you know what I mean? Like when I came out to my parents, like a lot of people get kicked out, a lot of blah 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 blah. But you know, I was kind of like teeter tottering on living on my own, and like I was just starting to come back here because my lease was up. So I came back here when I was starting tea and stuff. And you know, my mom's only worry was just like my mood swings and stuff. Since I have bipolar and anxiety, she was worried about how tea was going to affect that, and I made sure that it wouldn't affect it as adversely. So I made, you know, I tried as best as I could to make sure that it wouldn't do that. But so I started tea and everything, like, you know, I had some emotional issues for a bit, but I was also going through shit as well. So I don't know if I can really count that. But, I mean, all in all, like, I would not take this experience to who I've become and who I've grown to from 14 months ago to now for anything. Because I wouldn't be me if I didn't sit here today and say that I'm out of the closet as who I am and I'm happy about it. And I could give a shit what anybody thinks. I mean, you can call me whatever you want behind my back. I could give a fuck. You should just have the nerve to say it to my face because I'm not going to react. You know what I mean? Like I used to get real violently mad when people would misgender me and shit. Now I just kind of come to terms with like, yo, like some people just, not everybody passes, even biological people. Yo, like when I identified as a girl, I got mistaken for a boy. So shit happens. But in any case, I wanted to make a little video, and happy early birthday to moi. I will be 25 years old starting 12 a.m. tomorrow, and I'll be at work, which kind of sucks. But in any case, I'm going to Applebee's in the morning, so holler. But yeah, so happy birthday to me, and happy 14 months on tea to me, and I'll keep you guys updated with everything. If you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, just feel free to leave it. Alright. Feel free to check out my music videos, too. Peace out.